is up, my friends? My name is Echo Thurman, and today I'm here to share a deck with you that features the princess from our boy Jimbo Slice. As you guys know, and as we take a look right here, in the latest update on 8.24, the princess was nerfed. Her area damage radius was decreased by 25%. That's a pretty significant nerf right there, guys. So some might ask, is she still a playable card? I think at this point in time, we will all know that you will still see her on the battlefield. She's still used so often, much because of her range. Yes, 25% decrease in radius is a big deal, but let's get into some gameplay and look at this deck that Jimbo Slice has put together here for us today. Well, there's a little bit about Jimbo Slice himself in Arena 9, hanging in there pretty well, and his deck consists of the Musketeer, Mini P.E.K.K.A, the Elixir Collector, the Giant, the Zap Spell, of course, our Princess, the Witch, and one of my favorites, the Fire Spirits. So what we're going to do is and this deck, guys, 3.8 Elixir, so it's a low Elixir cost deck, which is nice. Let's get into these two replays. I'm not going to take a look and show you guys who wins or who loses or what happens. We're just going to get right into it. I'm going to shout it, and let's try and find out if this princess does what she is supposed to do. We have Jimbo Slice on the bottom moving upward into the field against a level 10. He himself is as well a level 10. He has his princess card ready to play as he waits for his elixir to build, and there's the princess behind the king's tower. And it's going to be followed with a giant in front, I would believe. Little tank, there you go. So that giant's going to push the right-hand tower with that princess backing it up. Princess is working on taking out that cannon as well to help out the giant, which is nice play. Then the giant's going to go after that elixir collector, hopefully get a punch in. Nope, he is not going to. All right, both towers are untouched at this point. The Musketeer is played to work on that Valkyrie quickly. And then it looks as if the Mini P.E.K.K.A is going to be thrown in to take out that giant, along with the Musketeer. Now, what's nice about this play right here is these guys are going to now have a nice push towards that right-hand tower. Ice Wizard's thrown by the opponent, as well as the cannon to do some distraction, but the Ice Wizard draws in that Mini P.E.K.K.A and is then, well, the Mini P.E.K.K.A is then taken out. A sliver of health remains for that Ice Wizard. Princess is going to be played again, all the way on the right-hand side of the field. Witch behind the princess. And it looks as if the giant is going to be thrown in front of all of those as the tank. And all of the structures are going to be gone at this point, which is a huge play, so that distraction from the giant, it does not happen. That giant heads straight to that tower. And you have look at that, the witch on the structure and on the Ice Wizard, the princess on the tower, the witch on the tower. Everything was just working well right there. And here we go. 1,400 hit points left in that right-hand tower to 2,300 on his right-hand tower. Not bad. He's looking good. Sitting pretty. They both have 2 Elixir Collector drops, so they're going to be pretty fair and even on Elixir advantage. Now, it looks as if they're trying to push this Sparky right here. And the Giant is played, and that makes him not be able to play his Sparky because the Giant would hold him up. A giant push. From each, we have the Witch behind, Ice Wizard behind the opponent's giant, Musketeer played behind this time by our boy Jimbo. And those Skellies were going to work on that giant, but a nice zap spell, and there is that Sparky right there. That can cause a problem. But look at that, the princess is way out of the way and going to work on that Sparky and those Ice Wizards. This is why the princess is such a viable card. She can be put basically on the opposite end of the field and attack cards that are coming in on the other side. It's a huge, huge advantage to be able to do that. She stays out of harm's way, and although she has little health, if she's so far out of harm's way, not even being touched, you know, she's going to be fairly safe. Look at this. 2 witches, 2 musketeers, and a princess. What a final push. That's an amazing looking push right there. All the girls going in for that right-hand tower. Nice win, Jimbo. That was an exciting one. And we have one more to look at, my friends. As soon as this finishes up right here, we should be able to get over there and take a look. Here we go. We have one more replay with the same deck featuring the princess. Jimbo again is on the bottom working his way up, a 10 versus a 10. He's playing against a minor and a princess himself right here, so we'll be able to see the princess on both ends of this round. Nice drop of those fire spirits to take out the minions. And the tower itself will work on that miner. Time to build up a elixir advantage. All right, they throw their princess in right there, and he's going to throw his minions right on top. So as you can see, it's very easy to take out a princess, unless if, if she's sitting there all by herself, pretty easy to take her out. So you always need to have a tank in front of her, like many of the troops. But she's pretty fragile, I would say. Now the Musketeer, one of my favorites in the game, is pushing up the left-hand lane. She's going to get a few shots in that tower, it seems. Will she get 5? That's 4. One more. 5 shots on that tower. Takes the tower down to 1365. A decent advantage to start off this round. It looks like the opponent also has a Royal Giant, a Bomb Tower, a Princess. You know, some strong cards right there. Let's see how this is handled. The Witch is played. A great counter to the Royal Giant, in my opinion. Those skeletons get on there. Plus, you have the damage from the Witch herself. A nice counter to the Royal G. Musketeer is on top of that Princess, and here's a female push up the left-hand lane. You have the Witch, you have the Musketeer, and you have the Princess pushing that left-hand lane. Gets distracted by that Bomb Tower, but as you can see, with the range, the Princess takes out the Bomb Tower. And then the minions take out the Princess, unfortunately. Minion to minion combat. Minion on miner combat right here. Okay, so it looks like they gained the advantage, 700 to 1400. How is this going to go? Look at this. They also have an Ice Wizard, so they have quite the deck put together with 3 legendary cards. They have the Ice Wizard, the Princess, and the Miner in their decks. Nice job right there with those minions. I'm sorry, not minions, the Fire Spirits. What am I talking about? Sometimes you get a brain fart, guys. I'm sorry. All right, the Bomb Tower is placed. It looks like that Princess is going to have to be thrown, and there she is to take out that Bomb Tower, so the distraction can not hurt our Giant. And it looks like this is going to be the push right here, guys. That Princess is going to take that Bomb Tower out for the most part, along with that minion. And the Giant, maybe one strike. There's another Giant incoming, another Musketeer thrown on the ground. We have Fire Spirits taking care of those Barbarians, the Witch taking care of those Barbarians, 2 Giants on the tower, minions, the Musketeer, the Witch, and the Princess. Are they going to go for the whole tower? Are they going to go for the King's Tower? Will it happen? Could it happen? Let's find out, guys. Is he going to take this out? Let's see. It looks like he might with 12 seconds. Oh, man, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. Oh, man. Okay, so now that Princess, and he has 2 Princesses on that right-hand tower. Check that out. It looks like they were completely forgotten about by the opponent as he was trying to save his own King's Tower. So many troops on the opposite end of the field. That's a good thing. It's what you like to see when you're pushing. And where is it? One more shot. There it is, a 3-crown win. This is the deck that features the ladies with the Musketeer, the Princess, and the Witch. Gotta love this deck. It may be something that I eventually try out, although at this point in time, I don't yet have the Princess, because as you guys know, I'm still on my legendary hunt personally. So that was the deck, guys. We're going to look at it one more time here, just so if you would like to use it yourself, you can. It looks like a good deck to me. It looks like a powerful deck that could really overwhelm the enemy, tanking behind that Giant, building up the elixir advantage with that Collector. So there it is at 3.8, the female-dominated deck featuring the Princess. Thank you, Jimbo Slice, there's his stuff again, for sharing your deck. I always appreciate that kind of stuff. Share it with our community. Hopefully you guys try out this deck, and if you do, please let me know in the comments below what arena you're in and how well it worked out for you. Really curious to see how strong and how far this Princess deck can push, although we already know that he is in the Legendary Arena. So, my friends, until next time, thanks so much for coming in. I hope that you enjoyed the episode and hit that like button. And if you did, if you really liked it, hope that you subscribe. See you back again tomorrow, guys. Until then, be good.